why you came to see Dr. Hughlett and how has it helped you in your life?
I came to see Dr. Hughlett because I had started having some neck pain, and I really just wanted to get like one good kind of crack pop in my neck and just feel better. And I actually ran into him when I was doing a run with a friend of mine, and he said, come check out my office and we'll do a little workup on you and show you your x-rays. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, I'm all for that. And then I came and I found out, well, we're not going to pop you just yet. I'm going to teach you some things about it. I was like, okay, all right, let me learn about this stuff. And so then he like kind of went through everything with me, and then it was like, okay, now we're going to pop you. And it was the best feeling ever. And then it was like, well, we got to keep you on this program because your neck sucks. And so we've got to undo your curve, because I had this reverse curve in my neck, and he was telling me that if I didn't get that corrected, it was going to like start to fuse the bones in my neck together, and it would take all these years off of my life. And I was like, yeah, I don't want that. So that's why I came, and that's why I stayed. Actually, more or less I stayed because of his honesty. That's what I really, really liked. Because I was worried at first when he was like, you're going to have to come 3 times a week. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my God, how much money is that going to cost me to be here 3 times a week? But I told myself, I said, okay, I'll do what he tells me to do because he's the doctor. And if I don't see any difference after, the first 3 months or whatever he told me, I was like, okay, then I'll deal with it. But when I came back after the 3 months, continuously coming in those 3 times a week, and I saw my results, the difference in my x-rays from before and after, I was like, holy cow. It was insane. And I noticed that I started feeling better and better. And what was really funny is that I had actually started gaining some weight before I came to see Dr. Hughlett. And it turned out to be this whole issue with my thyroid, and I had like anemia and all these things that were starting to go wrong. And then after I started coming to see him, and I went through like those 3 months, 3 times a week, and then 3 months, 2 times a week, and then finally got down to just the 1 time a week, I actually started noticing after about 6 months of coming to see him consistently that I started just dropping weight like crazy. I really did. And then I'd gone to my women's doctor like the next year, and they're like, oh, guess what? Your thyroid is in a normal functioning range, and your anemia has completely resolved itself. That medication must be working. And I was like, yeah, or it could be my chiropractor, because I did not take any of the medication you prescribed me. Because when I started talking to Dr. Hughlett, he was like, medication's bad. All you're doing, I can't remember what he said. He was like, you're just like treating the symptom and not the problem. So it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to do that then. I'm just going to go straight for the treatment of the problem. So I didn't take any of the meds, and I deduced that it was just his doing my adjustments that completely resolved my anemia and my thyroid issue. So I was really excited about that.
Okay, so what would you tell your friends about Hughlett Chiropractic?
Gosh, what have I not told my friends already about Hughlett Chiropractic? Honestly, I just tell them that it's really a life-changing commitment, basically, to your health. And it really, truly is, because there's really nothing, you can't put a price on your health. You really, really can't. And I find that what I'm spending here each week for my family, just for our chiropractic care, that makes us feel better. And it also kind of like inspires us to make other healthy changes. Like sometimes with our diet, even though, we'll still eat bad stuff every now and then, I'm not going to lie. But we're pretty much like, we don't want to do medication. We kind of want to do a more natural, holistic approach to everything that we do regarding our health. And a lot of that was actually inspired by coming here and doing chiropractic care.
How do you feel after your adjustment?
After my adjustments, I usually feel like really, really awesome. Like I've said before, I literally feel the adjustment and all like the nerves just coming back to life. And like I said about my involuntary arm spasm that my husband and my kid laugh at, They really do. But I feel awesome. I literally, and Dr. Hughlett always has to help me out because I get the head rush. I actually get the head rush from him, you know, doing my neck, and then I have to come sit up and he has to help me. And it takes me like a second to kind of stabilize because it's like everything's coming back together. And it always makes me feel really, really amazing. I don't ever regret coming to the chiropractor. I typically regret when I can't come to the chiropractor. So it's always a good thing when I make my appointment.
You could describe Hughlett Chiropractic in 5 words or less. What would you say?
I would say it's the best decision I ever made because I honestly feel so much better about myself and my health. My family feels better about our health, and like even my husband's mom, you know, she came in, she started seeing Dr. Hughlett, and everything just got better for all of us health-wise. And it's like we're addicted in a good way. So it's like when we don't make our appointment each week, it's almost like, oh God, it's time to go back. I can feel it. I need to go back. I need it. So we're addicts in a good way.